Welcome, comrade, to Call of Duty Cold War review. Today I am reviewing the Cold War. Very fun game, very good game. Here we go. My Russian accent is terrible. It's terrible. Call of Duty Cold War. Basic synopsis. You are named Bell. You are an agent. You work with Team Stop Big Bad Guy. It's Call of Duty. It's Call of Duty. It's the basic thing. There's a big bad guy. You work to take him down with your team. Along the way, friendships are made, camaraderies are broken, and camaraderie is Cold War. That's the funny thing. When I'm about to spoil something, I will very obviously put a spoiler warning. I'm not about to spoil anything, however, so we are just going to get straight into the review. Recommended age for playing this game. So the cool thing about this game, and I don't think other Call of Duties have done this, you can choose to turn off gore, which is extremely nice because I personally do not wish to push silent kill and have all of the fancy boom. It's unnecessary. They're just trying to make the game gory. I'm convinced of it. So you can turn off gore, which is really nice. I'm thankful that they added that. I think you can turn off bad language as well, which I'm not positive about that one, but if I had to give a recommended age, I would probably overall say I'd probably say 16 or 17. That's with all the bad language and with all of the gore. But you can turn gore off. If you turn gore off, I'd say probably like 14, 15, probably 15. I'd say 15. There's still a good bit of bad language even if you turn the gore off. If you don't turn gore off, the violence is 10 out of 10. I mean, you stabbing people, you shooting people, it's slow up. It's slow motion killing and whatnot. It's 10 out of 10 if you don't turn the gore off. If you leave the language on, it's like a 10 out of 10. They use F words, they use S words. It's just a lot of bad language. And adult content, like literally 2 or 3 out of 10. There's like 2 jokes that I can remember. I want to do a bit more in-depth video game reviews, so I'm going to, for the first time ever, give pros and cons to this game. The pros of this game. I think in the first time in Call of Duty's history, you get to make dialogue choices, and those dialogue choices significantly impact the game. Cold War also has a code cracking system, which is extremely cool, and I just like the setting of that time period. Also, zombies, pretty good. Multiplayer, pretty good. I don't know. I'm personally a campaign man. I like playing through the campaign. I play a little bit of multiplayer. I play a little bit of zombies. I don't really care about the multiplayer or zombies as much as I do the campaign. The campaign is what matters to me personally. But again, that's me personally. Now on to the cons, and I will go ahead and say it. Spoiler warning. Spoiler warning. The ending. I will not specifically explain the ending, because even though I have given a spoiler warning, I don't want to completely spoil it. The ending. So there are 3 endings to this game. There's the good ending, which the good ending is not a good ending. What happens is not good. There's a bad ending, and there's a very bad ending. Let me just give you a general look. The good ending, you die. The bad ending, you die. The very bad ending, you live, but everybody else dies. None of the endings were that good to me. And by the way, yes, I did play through all 3 endings just to get all 3 bits. It was not worth the time to play through it. There is one, and again, I'm not going to horribly spoil anything. There is one bit where you have 3 decisions, basically. And those 3, like, the decisions you make earlier on in the game don't really significantly add up. But you have 3 decisions at one point, and it's like they didn't want to make a super big decision tree at Activision. Those 3 decisions, each decision is a game ending. As long as you keep stealthy, the stealth mechanic in this game is great. However, if you are playing, there's one mission in particular where you're supposed to stay super, super stealthy. And I kid you not, you can literally just trade out your silenced rifle for an AK-47 and just mow down all of the enemies. Like, it's not even funny. I'd say about half the missions in this game are what you would consider loud missions, and then half of the missions are stealth missions. And the stealth missions felt weird. I don't know what it was about the stealth missions, but they just didn't feel right. It's time for my overall rating of Call of Duty Cold War. And again, multiplayer and zombies didn't really factor into this a ton. You could technically call this a just campaign review. However, I'm going to use multiplayer and zombies just a little bit. Overall rating, 7 out of 10. It was very good. Now, again, for me personally, I turned off bad language, I turned off gore. Pretty good game. I really, really enjoyed it. However, I feel like it would be a little bit lower if you turned on the gore and the language. Again, that's just me personally. I don't like excessive gore. I don't like excessive language. So, that's my opinion. What would you give it as an overall rating? Please, leave it in the comments down below. And I will talk to y'all in the next review video. Goodbye.